Hey, what's up, you guys? So, my name is Dante. Welcome to my first podcast. Uh, I am a fitness instructor. I am an entrepreneur, a business owner. I've opened and closed plenty of business as a 35-year-old man living in Key West. And I don't know, I feel like I have more to say that I just need to start expressing to really tie this whole thing together as far as like, where does the fitness come in? Where does the spiritual side come in? Where does the entrepreneurial side come in? And how does it all make sense to me and my life and where it is that I'm going? And my hopes are just to relate to people who may be going through the same things or maybe dealing with the same things. So I think that if I share my experience, if I open up to you, that you could possibly open up or just kind of let me know, hey, if we're on the right track, are we getting something done? Because you start things with such an ambition, right? You start things just like, yeah, I'm going to fucking cure the world. And then on the way there, your ambition just, you start to fade. Because you're starting to realize what it takes. Maybe you didn't consider it all. I know that's been my case a lot of the times. But I feel like the path that I'm on, I'm supposed to be there, if you know what that means. Like, again, as an entrepreneur, my first business I started up was a travel company. Then it went well, it went pretty good. I've always meant to restart it, but something just never took me back to that path. And now where I find myself is doing something I've been passionate about, something that's a little bit easier for me to sell because it's just helped me out so much. And that's fitness, that is motivating people. Let me be honest with you, something that I'm scared sometimes to say, but something I know it will be my reality one day is I think that I'm supposed to be a preacher. I think that I'm supposed to really talk a powerful word and lead people to the Lord. But right now I'm just on the on the journey, smoking weed and carrying on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking super responsible. Like, again, I'm 35. I own my own business now, and I've been operating since 2019 in this location. I've been in another location a year prior to that. And, I'm just moving forward. And like I said, I live in a very expensive town, a very expensive city, even more so than New York City. It's Key West, Florida. And gosh, it is not easy for a person to make it here. And to give you a little bit about my background is I'm a father. I'm a single father raising a 9-year-old son. He's been living with me since he's been 4 years old. His mother is in the picture, but she is just handling her own things as far as like just trying to build up. She's been working on her mental health. She got diagnosed as bipolar around the time when he was that age, and like it has been a journey for her. So we really have done a great job of raising this kid, and I'll get more into that and that background. But what I wanted to share today is just what I go through again on a daily basis. I deal with, I talk to a lot of people. A lot of people come and they visit me, and it is like a staple to come see me in the morning because they know I got something good for them. Whatever life has to throw at them throughout the day, they know at least I got something good for them. I prepared for them, and that's going to challenge them and help them move forward, and that makes me feel so good. All right, so what I wrote by the end of my day, based on, again, what I go through, what I see, what I ingest, it's called Don't Chill, Bruh, Heal, Bruh. All right, don't chill, bruh, heal, bruh, if you can't understand my accent. And so how I started is, it's so important for not only parents, but people without children to make time to heal. And again, I emphasize parents because I relate to a parent because I am a parent, right? And being a parent just demands such an immediate attention on taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental health, taking care of just dealing again with everything coming at you and as fast as it's coming at you. So don't chill, bruh, heal, bruh. All right, I'm so serious when I say that. But anyway, so I always mention being a parent because being a parent just fast-tracked my road to recovery. My need to get this right today. Rather than finding more walls to hide behind, I had to step from out of those walls. I had to feel. When my son asked me, when he was so sad about this girl, and it was first grade, you know what I mean? So you can't take these relationships serious, but I want to make sure I practice that. I want to make sure I practice taking his relationships and his life and what he says serious, because, I think I'm dealing with something so serious. Well, Dante, now you're being further, you're just going further from connecting to him, right? But anyways, rather than finding more walls to hide behind, like in my early 20s, I would close up, find mechanisms to cope rather than solutions. I would try to become stronger and more physically appealing rather than more mentally, or make sure my insides are good, you know, because it's my inner appearance. That's what's really attractive, and that's what can build a foundation and go the distance. And that's what I failed to try to go to when it came to dealing with my own trauma. Not even knowing that was trauma, not even knowing that it was going to affect me in the future. All right. But the importance of this trauma is that it was carving me to be who I was, or it was supposed to be, but as well becoming emotionally stronger. And so one thing of women, I'm sorry, I gotta just adjust. Women, I definitely applaud you based on your just emotional toughness. Some of the stuff that as a unhealed man, or as becoming a healed man, has put you through, you know, and the things when the truth comes out, or when my truth comes out, gosh, I'm just like, damn, that would have broke me, you know what I'm saying? That would have killed my pride. That would have fucking destroyed me. But you just kind of, like, you just want the truth. You just want to be able to have the opportunity to heal yourself and deal with it how you feel is best emotionally, and I very much so applaud that. But like I was saying, so going through the trauma just helps you become more emotionally mature. It helped me become more emotionally mature. And so when you go through the traumatic experiences, you got to go all the way through it. You can't go halfway. There's like, if you try to go halfway in anything, you never really get the full amount of what you were supposed to in those moments. You never become stronger. It's just like you have to keep going. You have to keep repeating this process until you embrace it and overcome it, until you finish strong. In my classes, what I tell them all the time, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. I know it was hard coming through them doors. I know it was hard stepping up. Right? I know it's hard facing your trauma as the trauma happened in the past, and now you have to really look deep inside. I know it's tough, man, but you will not move past that. You will not elevate to what you are supposed to elevate to until that change happens, until you let it pass, until you embrace it and just realize it was not as tough as you think. Woo! Am I strong enough to do that? Am I strong enough to do that? I would like to think so. You know, I hope so. I think even making this and confronting myself is just an example of trying to do that. Because again, every day I'm dealing with my own trauma. I'm fucking feeling it. I'm feeling it. But like, this is a healthy way to express it, right? So you're just seeing another example of what you got to go through to get to where you need to be, what I have to go through to get to where I need to be. But I like to talk on things that I feel I have gotten past, but you got to be careful with that, because you never know what life's going to throw at you. When it throws it back at you, have you really gotten past it? You know, or have you just kind of thought you got past it, and now it's showing it to you again, and you are taking those same stances from those same triggers, and yeah, hell yeah. I've done the work. I've done some work myself, and I'm so thankful that I put in this work, that when I'm dealing with my son, I know, hey, maybe I'm dealing with a 9-year-old in me that's just so much seeing him right now, but not seeing myself and giving myself what I need. And that's not allowing me to be present in the situation. So again, I say, don't chill, bruh. Heal, bruh. Make sure you heal, bruh. Because this game will get real, bruh. And it ain't about what you say, but what you feel, bruh. Man, Harper Philly was a man of steel, but really life came and through it so real, so I lacked appeal, and I got so toxic. I mean, man, you couldn't fucking stop this. Watch this, poison, and don't let it hurt you. Really, man, we gon' absurd. My godson's asking me to get up my Hershey bar on my way home. So not only do I take care of my son, but I take care of my godson as well. He's been living with me since the summer. Big boy, I'm so proud of him. He always surprises me. He shows me how to be a better human being. His name is DeMarcus D. Roche. Don't ever forget the name. DeMarcus D. Roche. He's a freshman in high school, Key West High School. But yeah, he's asking me to bring a Hershey bar. And so, speaking on DeMarcus and speaking on my son Zion, like I thought about calling this podcast Not Bad Single Dad. And I know I strayed from the topic. But what that means to me is that I'm fucking doing my best. I am doing my best. But is that enough? And sometimes some of the things that come through my head is like, oh, I'm fucking tired. I don't know how. And but if I was a teacher, if I was giving me my own self a grade, A plus all day. A plus all day, because yeah, I think about the future and it takes me so far away from the present. It makes me anxious, it makes me angry sometimes. It makes me fucking resentful of my past or what my mother could do as a single mother. Again, raising 3 boys in one of the most expensive cities in America. She did a fucking great job, and I am an example of that. I'm an example of that. Do I resent my father because he wasn't right there? And he could have shown me how to deal with finances. He could have shown me how to be a man and not have to go back and deal with trauma, be able to face it right there and right then. Nah, that's why I heal. That's why I heal, bruh. That's why I heal, bruh. Because I applaud my father and I applaud my mother. They did an absolute great job. My mom, she was in the military. We lived all over the world: Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, Ceiba, Puerto Rico. That's where I was born. She's from Jamaica, moved here when she was 16, got a green card in her 30s. I remember her going to get her citizenship, or maybe even renewing it. But she came here and she did it. She worked her ass off. It's one thing I applaud about people who immigrate to this country. They still have their culture. They have a work ethic that sometimes we as African Americans, or even just people in general, just have a hard time understanding. And it's the people who are immigrating now, the Haitians, boy, y'all killing it. Shout out, Sabase. Y'all killing it. The guys that I grew up with, the guys who are older than me, man, you see them and you just see the drive that they have. You see the humility that they have. You talk about people who came to this country, well, they don't mind fucking getting dirty. They're not going to waste a second. They're not going to waste a moment. They're going to do what they have to do to make sure that the family that they're raising here has the most freedom possible. They make sure that they don't have to go through what they went through. Oh, it's when you become Americanized. I don't know. There's something about it. I'm fucking straight. I'm straight. But I think that's okay. This is my podcast. Not Bad Single Dad. This episode, chill, bruh. Heal, bruh. Yeah, it's worth it to go through the trauma, though. Just please remember that. You have to see it all the way through. Like I said, it's just carving you out. It's carving you out. Who are you supposed to be? Who are you meant to be? You can't fucking build up any more walls. You can't hide behind ego or pride because, it only takes you so far. Man, listen here. Find a woman who accepts you right now at this state. Oh wow, you're gonna fucking feel pain. If she accepts you right now with all the trauma that you have, all the lack of understanding that you have, like you are gonna feel it because she is not fully healing, or she is not fully involved. She's just doing based on what she knows and what she knows that you react to. Oh, but imagine if you don't react. Imagine if you're just like, all right, well, this is who this woman is. Let me be clear on who I am, so that when I do express it, there are no misunderstandings. There are no regrets. There's just, yeah, we've had this experience, and you are who you are in this moment. I am who I am in this moment. I know what I want. I know what my future is. I'm not sure if you're very clear on that, but shit, I love that toxic stuff too, boy. I love the toxicity. Oh, but I stray away from it. And I say that because, again, I don't got time. I'm a single dad. I don't like the fucking intensity that this city brings onto you and what you have to generate, again, just on one income, because that's me, one income. I got to make sure in the mornings I can work, in the afternoons I'm available. I got to be able to move when it's time to move. So, yeah, man, I guess we all got to figure it out for ourselves. But help me figure out the name of this podcast. I'm thinking Not Bad Single Dad. This episode is definitely chill, bruh, because it's so important to heal. Please make sure you take the time, like immediately set time to the side for yourself. Do not hold anything in, because that's what a glitch is. That's when you start glitching. You start cussing out nobody and shit. You start snapping for no reason. Yeah. Not bad single dad. Maybe.